What's up and welcome back, y'all. This is Nap Time Builder. Hope you're new here. If you ain't new, I'm glad you're still here. Hit that like button if you ain't new. If you are new, then, hit that little subscribe button on there too. I'd much appreciate it. Just to let y'all know, this video has been lingering in my vault for a little bit now. And I'm finally breaking it back out. I need to get it out there. There was some complications. I'm hoping some of y'all are going to comment on it. Maybe y'all know what y'all doing because your boy don't, okay? I ain't never rebuilt an engine before. I ain't never tore one down this far. And I definitely ain't never tried to put one back together that has been tore down this far. So, hopefully you got some insight. Hopefully I don't completely bore you to death and, maybe help your boy out. I hope you enjoy. Hit that like button. What's up and welcome back and, well, I guess good morning. It's still dark outside. We beating the sun up over here, baby. Done had me a cup of coffee. Hopefully I'm wound up enough and ready to go. Now, look, we've been doing a lot of crap. Just here and there, anything we can get done. Because your boy's been broke and I've been trying to do what I can do while trying to get up some money. Getting these flies is messing with me. Trying to get up some money to buy the engine parts and stuff, or the rebuild kits and everything. And they finally come in. I still got a few things that, I ain't gonna be able to put everything together like it ain't. But we're gonna look at what we got right quick. And we're going to dive on in and see what we can get into. So, here's what we got. In this box of random goodies, I got a whole bolt kit for 302. Camshaft bearing installer remover. Look at there. For the little cups to go around to hold the rings in when we put the pistons in and everything. That's part of our valve kit. I got some valve grinding compound. We got some assembly lube, extra sticky. I got a little dangle ball thermometer. What is that? That is a valve spring compressor kit. Set all that to the side. Hey, did y'all see my little my little parts washer? We'll end up using that in this video, by the way. This big old box here. Well, whoop. I guess I need to open it. Look at that fancy thing. We even got us a little plug there. All right. And also got this box. Are the lifters. We need to get them in a container and soak them in some oil. I believe this will be our rings. Yeah. Piston rings. Come on now. Some of this crap's a little hard one-handed, you know what? What we got here? There's our timing set. There's our gasket seal set. Got some bearings. There's our camshaft bearings. What you be? What does that say? See there? More stuff. Freeze plugs and other plugs. There's our oil pump. Pistons. More pistons. Yeah. And of course, camshaft. I need to burn some more stuff apparently. Alright. So, here's our old girl. We've had her covered up. I need to wipe her down again. Just to make sure everything's good. She's pretty clean. I will end up taking a wire wheel around the outside of her. I'll probably still have a couple places I can hit with a razor blade, just to make sure we're as clean as we can be. But other than that, we can start doing this a little, like these cylinders, these walls really don't look all that bad. There's a little bit of a ridge up here at the very top, but not much at all. I'm gonna hit this thing with a dingle ball. And then, well, also I got a couple little plugs, the little small plugs here. And then turn this thing over. And I never removed the camshaft bearings, so we'll do that. You know, see how we got new ones. But honestly, just go over this thing real quick, make sure if it has received any surface rust in the past week or two since she's been sitting up in here. But I did hit the cylinder walls and everything with some WD-40 and wipe them down. That way, just in case, you know, we didn't move nothing there. But everything else we'll hit with a wire brush. These flaws are driving me crazy. And all that. And start slowly going together with this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. So don't come at me acting like I'm supposed to, okay? Okay? I'm not trying to teach you how to rebuild an engine, because this is the first time I've ever rebuilt a dadgum engine. So we don't even know if it's gonna work out for me, so I ain't trying to tell you what to do. But what we are gonna do also, we're gonna grab these heads over here and we're gonna put them in this dadgum parts cleaner right here. And I'm gonna fill this mug up with some dadgum degreaser and let them see it. And see it, 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 and see it. And well, then later on we'll take them mugs back out and clean them up real good and all that jazz. So they can soak while we work on the rest of the unit. So I guess let's get over here and see what the next step needs to be. All right, now we got the heads of soaking. I'll let them soak for a good while, then I'll flip them over. I do got a little cup. I made sure I pour some on top of them and everything too. But got them soaking. Like I said, give it a while. I'll flip them over. I'll probably rotate them a couple times. They've got plenty of time to soak. I just, you know, just trying to make sure. Now, I got this little plug out, and I'm gonna roll this thing over. See if we can get them cam bearings out. And then we'll clean this thing up a little bit more with a wire wheel. It's got a little surface rust on it. Probably had a little water sit on it from pressure washing and everything. We'll make sure all that gets cleaned up, then see how else we can roll here now. There we go, right there. Alright, so after some research, I looked up video trying to figure out how to use this dadgum cam bearing removal installation tool. Well, guess what? This Speedway one that I have, it's for small block Chevys. I didn't see nothing about that when I dadgum ordered it, okay? I just go ahead and tell you. I just seen camshaft bearing removal. I told y'all I don't know what I'm doing. Luckily, I've got a couple small block Chevys that eventually will have to get rebuilt. But they ain't getting rebuilt right now. So I guess I'm going to put that tool on the dadgum shelf to collect dust. And I have got to find one that can get these mugs out. I can get the end ones out, but I can't get the dadgum, the three in the center. Well, I can get one in. I got one in one out. If I get the other one in one out, I'd have to take it off the dadgum rack or the stand to do so. I'm so irritated. So irritated. I might have to hit at the parts store, see if they got one I can rent or something. At the moment, that would be my best case scenario, because otherwise I'm going to have to be waiting for a few days. And I was really hoping to get a lot done on this today. I guess I'll get back with you. It might be about time to flip my heads over there and my stuff too. I guess I could still clean up the outside of it some and put the freeze plugs in anyways. Man, I'm so irritated. Dadgummit. Alright, got the freeze plugs in. Well, the 6 in the sides anyways. Just gave it a fresh little small honing. They look pretty good. They're not absolutely perfect, but I don't believe there's anything that's going to give it a problem. Now we're going to spin this thing over, because old buddy Gerald, he had a cam bearing tool. I called O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Advance, all them mugs. Ain't none of them have one loan out or anything. And that's what I was wanting, because, I was wanting to work on it today. I got to go back to work tomorrow, but that was my plan and everything, so that wasn't working out. Looked on Harbor Freight, didn't see nothing there, so called hollered at my uncle, he didn't have one. Hollered at Gerald, he owns a business. They work on vehicles for a living, so luckily they had one. So I kind of went and stole it. So we're gonna see if we can knock these mugs out, see if we can get some new ones knocked in, and then maybe even slide a camshaft in there, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, speaking, I did grab some oil. I need to put them lifters, submerge them a little bit. So let me go do that. Alright, Joe, I got the cam bearings in there. Got the old ones out, new ones in. I checked to make sure they was lined up with my holes in it, my oiling holes and everything. We honed the cylinders a little bit. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freeze plugs. That's this little bitty one. What now? You know, I could go ahead and put a cam in. We could do that, right? Or should we put crank in first? Cam, crank. Probably cam, right? Probably cam, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all got to walk me through it. I'm like a blind man in a maze right now. You're going to grab my hand and just guide me along. But I think that's what we're going to do. You know, it don't take long at all when you got the right dadgum tools to do it. I appreciate the heck out of that, Gerald. I don't think he's much of a hat wearer, or I'd give him a cap. But let's see what we can do. Slide that mama jamma in there and check it out. Slide her in. Now my hands are all sticky. Let's see if we can slide it through without tearing anything up too bad. Come on over here amongst us. Come on now, get on up there. Why'd you stop? You're not supposed to have to tap that the rest of the way, are you? Just wondering. I got like a small burr right there. I'm wondering if that's what's catching me up. Let's get this out of here without beating it up too bad. All right, so I got all the way to the back. All right, y'all. I just showed you, got the cam in. Got the, oh, and there was a small burr on the front there. I took a little small piece of, it was on the outer side, a little small piece of 2000 grit and just gently rubbed on it. It went completely away. After that, I slid the cam back in, barely tapped on it, and it fell right into place. So we're moving on, okay? Now I got like bearings for everything, okay? And to be quite honest with you, I'm not exactly sure where every single one of them goes. Some of them actually has little notches and stuff here, so that'll help me figure some of them out. But other than that, we're winging and dinging and trying to not come out clinging when this thing's running, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not showing you every little bitty thing, because I don't know what I'm doing exactly. You know, hopefully, Lord forbid, you know, I pray I don't mess nothing up during this. But if I do, then and I'm clueless. Hopefully one of y'all watching this will know what I did wrong while I'm going along here, and you can help a brother out and pass along some information, all right? So I guess let's, move on. I don't know why I'm putting it on everything here. Why not, I guess, right? I mean, I ain't gonna hurt that. Ah, my fun. That's smart. Just sit down in there. I already got some on the other side, though. I'm not doing it dry, don't worry. There we go. What's going on, y'all? Well, been a few days, okay? Your boy had to work some day shifts, and by now, if you've been watching for a while, I don't do nothing on them day shift days. I can't come home and work on stuff. I gotta come home and go to baseball practices, and here soon it's gonna be soccer practices, and rough up some kids. But okay. So before I finished the other day, I did try getting one of the rods off of the old pistons. I ended up having to heat up the end of the rod and hammer and hammer and hammer. Boy, about wore me out hammering today. Apparently I didn't get her hot enough, okay? But instead of doing all the hammering, yesterday I worked a little bit overtime, and after I left, I went and bought a press. So hopefully that's gonna help. But right here, early this morning, I didn't feel like videoing, okay? So this thing right here busting apart, boy. So we're still gonna have to heat them up. It's looking like, because she's just gonna be busting to pieces on me. Now I did the one I told you that I got off with hammering. You just seen it over there with the new one on. I used my vise over here to press that thing back in there, and I had to press. Boy, honestly, I thought I was gonna break the handle off my vise. I've done that before, but I did get the new one on there. So what it's looking like is I am gonna have to heat up the end of the rods and hopefully just use the press to press them out. I might put a little pressure on it with the press and then hold the heat to the rods and try to get it out that way. We'll see what works best for us. I ain't too worried about that piston busting all the crap over there, but I ain't trying to damage the rods in the meantime, in the process, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. Trying to swap new pistons to the old rods, and then slide these mugs on here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never done rings, so we'll get her fill of that once I get this side on swapped. I'll probably jump to rings, see if I can get them in there, and then we'll move to the other side. Sound good? Sound good with me. All right, let's see what we can do. Also, later I got a guy coming to buy some C4 Corvette suspension. Hopefully he shows up, because your boy needs some money. We will be leaving in the morning. I know my videos are way ahead, okay? I've been telling you for a hot minute now. We are leaving in the morning to go to Sevierville, Tennessee, to the F100 Super Nationals. By this point, hopefully we got some new viewers, because I'm going to be giving out like 200 deckgum stickers. I got like a dozen hats. Just giving them out, try to get the name out there, meet some people, you know what I'm saying? And all that jazz. Hopefully some of y'all watching this right now is new viewers that I met there. Possibly, who knows? And if you are, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, holler at your boy. And all that jazz. Now, let's see if we can throw some heat on some rods, get some dadgum new pistons on these dadgum old clapped out rods. Let's go. And this is where we got to. I got the new piston heads on the rods. Everything's looking good. Started installing them and all that. And and then we went to the show. And my issue, let me just show you. Here's what she's looking like. Looks pretty good, to me. And I don't know nothing. Cam's in, cranks in, pistons and rods are in. If you notice, one of them don't look quite as new as the others. And let me just tell you. I showed you that I had broke one of the old piston heads, right? When we first started. I ended up breaking a new one too. I cracked her. So we ended up got one of the old ones that was in good shape. And there she is. So yeah. So everything for the most part seems to be fine to me. And when I was putting them, every time I put a new one in and everything, I would rotate it, make sure she'd spin over and all that. And it did every time there for a while. And then I think I kind of got ahead of myself, threw a couple more in before I tried again, blah, 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 got done. Put the rest of them in. I think when I cracked that new one, I think I got frustrated and started trying to, make up for my mistake there and everything. And my head got off in left field and all this. After that, I went ahead and got the rest of them in, so all the pistons are in and everything. Then I tried again. And she won't roll over now. We got new parts and stuff, and she just won't roll over now, and I'm not exactly sure why. I just don't know. Just don't know. So honestly, I'm going ahead and throwing this video out there because I'm hoping somebody sees it that knows something. I was doing fine. And it's rolling over and everything. It's doing fine, rolling over and everything. I am curious about one thing now that I've looked at her again. Which I know, piston heads are going to be, some of them's going to look a little different. But see how this side is not above that side. The left side is up above that. See? This one, the right side, is above that. So, all these, the left side is above it, left side above it, left side above it, left side above it. Did I happen to grab the wrong piston head off the wrong side? And it has something flip-flopped, or, I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. I felt like I was doing pretty good, and then just all of a sudden, all things came to a stop, you know what I'm saying? I sprayed her down and everything is the reason she's... All right, which one is it? So, this one should be that one right there. So I'm not exactly sure what I got going on here. you know. I would love some insight, you know. Would love some insight. Your boy ain't a dadgum motor builder, okay? I try to be a little bit of everything because I don't like having to pay people to do everything, but kind of at a standstill on this. If it wasn't for this right here, I would already have this engine completely put back together. And that bothers me tremendously, so. Hope somebody out there can help your boy, because your boy needs some help, you know what I'm saying? Any ideas? Any ideas? But I'm going to go ahead and finish this video right here, because I need to get this out there. Because I need your eyes to be seeing it, and for you to let me know. So help me out. Watch the video. Give me your insight. You can tell me I'm a dummy, it's whatever. I've been called worse, but, you know. My old girl over here needs a dadgum heart. She ain't got no heartbeat right now. She needs a dadgum heart, and that's what we're trying to build her one, okay? She ain't gonna be nothing completely special, but she's just gonna be a little bit of a hopped up cam, and you know, I got some other parts, but I can't be showing y'all them other parts if you don't help me get her rolling again. Cause if she's stuck, then ain't no point in messing with it no more. I got another 302 over there, but I'll just go ahead and tell you, I ain't putting pistons and everything in it, too. We'd probably just clean her up and throw her together and be what it'll be. If I have to, I'll do it. I would hate to, seeing how this one's been tore all the way down, though, and cleaned up real good, and plugs and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope y'all watched the video. Hopefully I didn't completely bore you to death. I'm gonna make it as less boring as I can, but when editing, but I just go ahead and tell you. I mean, you know. I understand nobody really wants to watch a beginner do a dadgum motor build, you know? Especially when he's asking for help. And I'm asking for help! I'll catch y'all next time.